Welcome to AmityCast.
Hello.
Today we're discussing the Jurassic Park logo. That's the title of the film. Just the logo.
Yeah.
That was probably so loud.
Yeah.
That's not gonna go over well. You hyped?
Well, this film's writing. Jurassic World Subland.
No, Jurassic World Dominion.
What'd you think?
Jurassic sub area. The next trilogy.
Jurassic World, where it's all about dinosaurs on the loose, but most of the film is set in an isolated facility deep in the woods.
Yep.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Welcome to Jurassic Locusts. There's some dinosaurs, occasionally.
That's why I said to Sean, there was more screen time to Locust than the T-Rex.
Yeah.
I think I might have said that to you, too.
Yeah.
Also the Spinosaur.
Yeah.
There were some cool new dinosaurs, though.
But what'd you think of Jurassic World Dominion?
Yeah, Sean.
What the fuck? It was alright.
Hey, don't curse. It was alright? You said it's like the third best. I don't know if you said that.
Did you say that?
I think you said it was the fourth best.
What did I say?
Fourth best what?
That's the
Have
series.
you seen all of them?
Well, I can't really rank them because I hadn't seen the Lost World since I was 10.
You were 10 at one point? It's crazy.
No.
So...
Then why'd you say you saw it at 10? What, your mom's like so hateful because of you?
Oh wait, your mom called me one day. Why was that?
What?
Yeah.
Probably to find out where he was.
She might have been looking for me.
Pet the dog.
I'm
I
sorry.
guess we can figure that
I'm
out
not
later.
petting you.
It was pretty bad. What do you think?
I mean, I enjoyed it in the theater more than I thought I would based off the early reviews because it was like very bad. I got 30%.
Yeah, like it had enjoyment to it.
As a fan, I enjoyed it. As like a plot, it was kind of weird and not nonsensical.
The word is bad. It was bad.
I'm surprised the writing was as subpar as the time they were given to make this. 4 years.
Seriously, yeah.
They also had COVID lockdowns where they got to rewrite the script.
It's got strengths, I guess. It has a lot of feel-good moments
Most of the effects are good.
that are used to sucker people in so that they ignore the fact that it's poorly written.
Wait, what'd you
and
just
it's
say? The
really
characters?
bad. No.
What'd you say?
Has feel-good moments.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few, and they're kind of just there to distract you from the fact that they didn't make a well-crafted movie at all. So anyway, it was definitely enjoyable. It was not the worst of the franchise because Fallen Kingdom did happen. 2.5 hours was a little bloated. I remember just sitting there and I was like waiting for the end.
It was a full hour longer than the third film.
Yeah. Longest runtime in the franchise.
Not really a finale.
No.
It just kind of ended.
It didn't feel very grand. I mean, it had like I said, it had those feel good moments, but like it was also like really weird because like they had the dinosaurs, but it didn't
They
feel.
had like two very separate plot lines. Almost felt like two very separate films.
Yeah, and it didn't feel very focused at any point. It felt pretty directionless.
A lot of people complain about the first act being very all over the place.
Yeah, it really
And
was.
it was. I didn't like think I guess I didn't notice the first act was that bad, but it definitely felt a little weird.
It really had nothing to follow. Also, Maisie, who plays Maisie? She should retire.
Let's look up the cast.
I'm just kidding. She wasn't that bad, but she wasn't very good either.
I guess she was better than the last one, but I kind of was the given since it was like 4 years later.
Yeah,
That should at least improve somewhat from being like 10 years old.
it's nice to see them like call back and carry on old plot lines.
It was
but at the
definitely
same
cool
time,
to
it
see
just-
the
feels stupid.
three characters again.
Also, Dogson. They brought Dogson back.
Isabella Sermon plays a little.
Oh yeah, her.
What else has she been in?
Nothing.
She's 15. Jesus, she was born in 2006. She's more rich than me. Oh, okay. This is all for acting performances. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World Dominion. That's it. Let's look at the Dominion rating so far. So it has a 30% from critics and a 79 from audiences, which is a big difference.
Yeah, because the audience score obviously is always going to be a lot higher because people aren't watching for like a most people aren't gonna go into a movie like trying to watch a film that they can critique. They're trying to watch something that they can enjoy. So like,
I was going to be different. I think 30 might be a little low, since it wasn't as bad as Fallen Kingdom. That's like almost a 50.
Fallen Kingdom should be a lot lower for sure. If Fallen Kingdom's gonna be a 50, that should be a lot higher. But because it's better than Fallen Kingdom. I don't know by how much, but it's definitely better.
One of the top reviews that got a 3 out of 5 just says ho hum. And he's a top critic.
What?
Ho hum.
Splat. Like what? Oh, hi Sean.
This person just makes a lot of Tom Cruise references. For a while, it seems Dominion wants to be the franchise's Mission Impossible. Instead, it's the anti-Top Gun Maverick. Great rating C-.
It wants to be Mission Impossible, but it's an anti of a different film?
Mm-hmm.
That's such a stupid review. Speaking of Top Gun Maverick,
I haven't seen it. Have you?
Tom Cruise would have used real dinosaurs. Just saying.
He totally would have, bro. Just like clone them himself. Tames them.
I mean,
there's a lot of weird moments. The new and old cast they had kind of a nice dynamic on screen, even though it was like praised in the early reviews, and they were only like the last act together for like maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was like okay, but it felt really cluttered because any scene with any tension, there was like 10 people running around, like all trying to avoid the same thing, and it was just like.
Yeah, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has a 47% from critics and a 48% from audiences.
At least the audience score like actually makes sense. The critic score was way too high.
Yeah, the Jurassic World is actually really good, from what I remember.
Yeah, it got like a 70 or something like that.
Which might be a little high.
Oh yeah, it's definitely high, but I guess I can understand it somewhat.
With 71% from critics and a 78% from audiences, so it seems like at least up to this point, they've been relatively the same.
Yeah, for the most part. I know the. Nope, no, I don't want.
Oh, that film! I was so sick of those trailers.
Nope.
I'm so not excited for that.
Yeah, I give Jurassic World a 5. It's got a 3. It's got a 3 average on Letterboxd.
Yeah, because Jurassic Park 3 has a 49% from critics and a 36% from audiences. The critics like Jurassic Park 3 more than the audiences.
Yikes.
Jurassic Park 3 is darker and faster than its predecessors, but doesn't quite compensate for the franchise's continuing creative decline. How's that almost a 50%? That is not good at all.
That's bad.
It's darker because it's badly lit.
Let's just remember the original. Honestly, if it was just the original, much better franchise.
The one film?
That is not a franchise, but the original's just so good. And then like you get like Jurassic, like World Fallen.
To be fair, all of the installments at least have some interesting idea. Mostly.
What's the minions?
Locust. Dinosaurs in the real world.
Locust.
The Locust plotline felt like such like I didn't expect it. I heard like one of the early reviews talk about how there was like a plotline that just felt like a complete detour from the whole series. I didn't really expect bugs, but
yeah, like big bugs.
And then there's that one thing I always point out, like they didn't say there'd be bugs. This Jurassic Park wannabe facility.
And it was so focused on that.
When the plotline could have very easily just been, we gotta contain the dinosaur. As it was set up at the end of the last one.
Any new characters or characters that were in this one for the first time in a long time, I did not enjoy it. I didn't think they were very well handled.
The returning characters?
Like
the old three?
No, like
Chris Pratt?
What?
What are you talking about?
Like the big three from the original, those three, I liked them all a decent amount. They did a pretty good job. Jeff Goldblum kind of stole the show.
He was in it like the least too.
With his charisma, not necessarily. I mean, like he did a good. He
had like one good moment at the end where he like somehow threw like a fire directly into a dinosaur's mouth perfectly. He had like 78.
Yeah.
And then Alan Grant saves him, and it's plays this big heroic moment.
That was so forced.
It's like they're friends.
It was so stupid.
So Lost World got a 53% from critics and a 51% from audience.
Dog's thing coming back, like it was just weird the way that they did the character this time, because when I rewatched that clip that he was like
in
that
the first
one
one.
scene he was in the first one, it just seems like a completely different guy.
And to be fair, like, it has been 30 years, I guess, but
well, yeah, but
we also didn't know his character at all because there was one scene where he was just trying to hide.
Yeah, so it's just like was that supposed to set something up, and why did they go in a different direction? If so,
it was such
the character itself was also super annoying, and that Ramsey character, like that was also he was okay.
The guy had some charisma. Did you like the new girl? The
black
plane?
chick?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah. How'd you look back at
I
Allie?
thought you meant
Allie, did you like the movie? Did you like the movie?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
That's good. I'm proud of you.
You're proud.
Well, not proud. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Doc's actually chilling.
Anyways.
The critics like The Lost World more than the audiences. By like 2%.
Barely yet.
Jaws 2 is a 61% from audience from critics, but a 38%.
Why is it so low from audience?
It's not that bad.
Like what? Oh, wait, so
Independence Day Resurgence has a 67% from critics. Did everybody hate that movie? That's a
what?
Independence Day with a Russian poster says "Wiederkehr" has a 67% from critics and a 75% from audiences. Holy!
That movie's okay.
Independence Day is bad. A lot of people like that movie. It's like fun for like a dumb blockbuster, but people like talk about it like it's actually good, and it annoys me.
It's not good at all. I'd give it like a 4. Anyway.
If the actors if Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith and like Bill Pullman weren't in that, been like a 10%.
But
Jurassic Park has a fucking 92 and then a 91. Honestly, it's like one less.
Not quite. There was a lot to enjoy, and I do understand that. But as far as like the structure goes, it felt really empty, and it felt really directionless, and it took me out of it for like the entire movie. I was like, "What is going on? Why is this happening?" And Chris Pratt is not impressive. Bryce Dallas Howard is not impressive.
I mean, I guess Bryce Dallas Howard's characters had at least like different development in each movie, but Chris Pratt's been like the same since Jurassic World.
Yeah.
I don't think he had any character arc in this.
No, he didn't.
Neither did like Alan Grant. He just got with the girl he was with like 30 years ago.
What was their relationship arc? They like.
It was like in the. I guess the third one kind of also fucked it up, and then this one's just like they kissed.
Yeah, there's. Because like they had that because in the
they had that weird shot where they're just cuddling. I was like, what was the lead up?
Like there was that thing.
That happened in Fallen Kingdom too.
Yeah, because like at the beginning he was like, "Don't you have that weird thing with it?" It's like, not weird, surprising. I was like, "What does that even mean?" And then they were like making out the next scene. It's like, what is going on? What's the point of any of this?
Also, they cut out the whole opening because they released the opening at the beginning of F9. Remember last year? It was like watch a 5-minute clip of Dominion. It was just the whole opening scene that they cut out, which explains like significant plot details for the third act. And like is a direct link to the previous film they just cut out.
So what's any of the point? What's any of the point then?
To cut it out?
Like what? No, to do any of it. To do any of it. What's the point?
I guess they were like, we need something ahead of F9 so people will see it. Jurassic World 6.
Jurassic World 3, Jurassic Park 6.
And then like they're obviously gonna make another one. Also, it kind of confused me at the end that like they showed the mosasaur of like whales. I was like, isn't that like its primary food? Why is this like a happy shot?
Yeah, like what?
It's gonna eat those in like 2 seconds.
They were showing all at the end, and then there was some kind of like voiceover, and I was like, what is going on?
It's all about that little girl's mom, because I didn't think they were gonna focus on her clone thing as much in this one, because like people react to it pretty negatively in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
And they like doubled down on it.
Yeah.
They had like 3 exposition scenes about it. Also, like they let out the baby raptor with like a button. They just leave the little girl with the raptor, and she lets it out. What do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Also, why'd you put all the locusts on fire when you could just like put insect repellent in there, kill them, and then burn the dead body?
Yeah.
Instead of burning them alive where they escape. Also, how'd they escape?
Yeah, why'd they escape?
Why they have a fire
and
capability
not
if it's
any
gonna
time before
burn?
that? See, it was all really stupid. None of it actually. When you actually think about it, none of it actually makes sense.
Why would they make it so the biosyn seeds were the only ones left when that looks suspicious? Oh no, they just don't like our seeds specifically.
What about the action scenes? What do you think about the action?
There was some good dinosaur scenes. Like I love the Therizinosaurus scene, even though it's stupid. She like let off her SIPO like right when it was next to her, when she could just like stay there because it already walked past her. And then I did like the Giga scene where it was like everybody together on the radio tower thing.
No.
That wasn't bad.
It was fine. Yeah.
Except the Giga was like advertised as this big threat and the Joker, and it was just a dinosaur, and it didn't kill one person.
See, the movie had like freaking 8 main characters. There was no tension. It was
Yeah, I was confused why they even introduced 2 new ones.
Yeah.
He had enough.
There's so many characters. It's so messy.
And they don't really give him backstories either. They just like have him have a few funny lines.
And there really wasn't a single performance that I thought was like great.
Besides Ian Malcolm.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum was just himself, and it's hilarious. He's like, I had a dog once. He
Yeah.
had some good lines, and he's like, Alan, are you okay? How's everyone?
Made a promise to a raptor.
Is that a dinosaur on your back?
Wait, is that a dinosaur on your back? Sam Neill was okay.
Let's also try to stay positive. Also, the cave scene was pretty good
Yeah.
with the Dimetrodons, and I did like
It was alright.
the Pyroraptor scene was okay, but I was like, why is it on ice? Why'd you crash land the plane on the one sheet of ice? Why did you? How'd you guys survive? Why is he in the water? Why is he not cold? Why is...
Yeah, like he got out of the water, but he wasn't shivering or anything. It was like, isn't that like frozen?
Also, they crashed in a plane. They didn't
Why
have.
is he not like?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like
How are you moving?
that's what I said because you were far away. I was sitting next to him. I was like, why is he not like super cold?
Why is it not like hypothermic?
Yeah, like what? Why is he just fine?
Also, that's like a feathered dinosaur. Wouldn't it like freeze in the water? Like, why does it live on ice?
It's really stupid. It's really stupid.
And then the T-Rex was in like 2 scenes.
Oh, it's cool. Just give it feathers. That's how it works.
Yeah, they like finally in the 6th one were like, we'll have a few accurate ones.
Yeah, they were always like, oh yeah, why are there no feathered dinosaurs? That doesn't
Also,
make
Bison
sense.
was just brought back from the first movie, and that was barely in the first movie. Same with Dodson, which I guess they were a big part of the 2 books, but like the first one came out like 30 years ago,
Like,
and they've never
if
been
we're
talked
talking
about
the film
since.
franchise, like, why would you rely so heavily on those things that people aren't actually going to care about? So that's not what they remember about the original.
Yeah, because in the first book as well, they had like a baby get eaten alive while the mother watched. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, an R-rated Jurassic Park would be amazing.
Let's just do that instead of 5 sequels for no reason.
They'll probably make a 7th one because it made like 500 million opening weekends.
Yikes.
Because I think it's already like
Almost as much as Morbius re-release.
Men in Black is at 92%.
Why are you on Men in Black? Why is it 92%?
They don't have the thing anymore. It says view the franchise, so I have to look each one up.
It's so stupid.
International, actually.
If it's anything higher than like a 15, I'm gonna freak out. Like 23.
Oh, holy shit!
Why is the audience score 66? That movie sucks.
It's 2 hours.
Yes, it's 2 painful hours.
Lightyear's at 82,
Hey, the law school says 0% so far.
81.
I don't know,
The black phone is 100%.
Ooh,
Off of 19. Holy shit! That's actually surprising for 20 reviews. All of them are 100.
it's promising. I think that'll be okay.
Yeah, it comes out in like a week or 2 if you want to see it.
Yeah, Trinity like really wants to. She was talking since she saw that first trailer. She's been like obsessed over it. She really wants to see that movie. She was like, she's like, oh, can we see that soon? Like, it comes out in 4 months. She's like, oh.
Wait, The Witch 2.
And now it's finally about to come out.
Wait, The Witch 2.
The other one. What? Wait, what?
What is this? What?
Is this Eggers? Wait.
No, it's like straight to DVD, I think.
What the heck is going on?
Wait, it's on in theaters though. Elvis is a 78.
Oh yeah, she's also about to go see that with her mom and her.
Yeah, Sheena told me that at work. And I was like, you guys are seeing a movie? It's probably like Jurassic World, just like Elvis. I was like, oh yeah, that's coming out this year.
Yep.
Why am I not excited for that at all?
I'm not gonna go see it.
Well, it's also 2 hours and 40 minutes.
What? It's almost 3 hours? I already know what it is. Oh my, that sounds painful.
The king lives. Actually, he's dead.
He's literally dead.
Surface level take on the king, but a great time nonetheless.
Surface level? But like, Martin Luther King.
When Austin Butler shakes his hips and Elvis's first gig as a full-blown rock and roller, it's like watching 2 stars being born. 4 out of 5. What does that mean? Never anything less than a feast for the eyes.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Dominion's bad. I don't care what you have to say.
Also, the Giga T-Rex fight, while it was still entertaining, it was like, for some reason, the final fight, they kept like moving to the humans, and I couldn't see what was going on.
Yeah.
And there was like one scene where the Giga like pushed the T-Rex slightly, and it just completely fell on its back. And I was like, that's dead, right?
Dinosaur fights don't really work.
Okay, the Indominus one was cool, because there was like multiple parts of that.
That was okay. It was pretty good.
For like a summer blockbuster, but like every film since just kept trying.
I love kaiju films. Can we watch kaiju movie? Let's watch kaiju movie today.
Yeah, because people are complaining about the dinosaur fight, like it's 2 animals fighting each other. They're just gonna like break each other's necks in like 20 seconds. It's not gonna be like a 4-minute fight with a battle axe.
What was that stupid bird thing with like the knife hands?
Therizinosaurs?
What was with the locusts?
We actually have that Funko of the My fans went up there next to the Giga.
It was decently cool, but I don't
They
know.
had a lot of new dinosaurs. That almost to the fact that they didn't use any of the iconic ones from the first one. Like the T-Rex was severely underused in the final film. The T-Rex or the Giga did not kill one human. The whole movie. The Dilophosaur was cool. I like seeing that again.
Yeah, that was pretty
And then
cool.
it was like 4 of them in that one little like train just all of a sudden. I don't know where they
What was
came
your
from.
favorite dinosaur in the franchise? The whole franchise.
The entire
Indoraptor.
franchise.
Which one's your favorite?
Locust.
Put me on the spot. Obviously, the locust.
The Stegosaurus.
Yeah, the locusts.
Remember that iconic scene from Lost World with the Stegosauruses?
Yeah.
He saw the Lost World poster on HBO Max and he was like, there was Stegosaurs in that movie?
He did?
Yeah.
It's been that long, huh?
All I remember was there's 2 T-Rexes. Also, apparently the 2 T-Rexes at the end, remember? Or was just like where those were. I guess the director on Twitter was like, those are actually the 2 identical T-Rexes from the Lost World. Don't ask how they got there. Don't ask where they were the whole film. They just are. Also, Blue was pointless. Blue was not in the movie at all.
That whole storyline was really dumb with like the baby raptor.
Like
oh,
we
this
need
is
their
beta.
DNA, but you just need the girl's DNA. Why'd you need a raptor?
Yeah, like what, if I could study you and beta. And that guy, and then, like,
Yeah, the guy just became a good guy.
He was like there, like kind of, and he was involved with Dogson, and then like he was like, "Oh, let me come with you and study." That's she was like, no, it always comes back to him, and it's just like, none of this is important. Clearly, none of it matters. It's just so stupid. Why are they doing any of it? Please structure it better. Please do anything better.
Not 10? Did you see the Steelbook set that's coming out?
No,
Actually, looks really cool.
I might cop it though, even though I like one of the films.
It's really cool. I can never find it when I try to look for it.
You're such a bitch. Yeah.
Dude.
Sean, favorite dinosaur? Did you answer it?
Yeah, I did.
What did you say?
Probably the Dilophosaurus.
Not
Not
bad. Not bad. I've always preferred Jaws to Jurassic Park, and now I can say I prefer Jaws to every film of Jurassic Park franchise.
Wait, what?
You get more into Jaws, like the one film, than you do like all 6 of the films. Come on.
I don't know. It's always been hard for me saying which,
Which what?
if I like Jurassic Park or Jurassic World more. No.
Or Jaws.
Jurassic Park or Jaws more.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I mean, I guess most likely Jaws.
Really?
This is just... Yeah, here it is.
That is pretty sick.
Yeah. And like each one, it's just the logo, so they all match. So I might get that. Even though it's like $100. How do I go back?
Oh, it's not bad. Anyway. What about the action scenes? I didn't think had very creative direction. It all felt pretty dull to me. Like I wasn't really engaged.
Oh, yeah, here.
That's kind of how I felt throughout like all of the scenes. Really.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll probably get that. At least just for like collection purposes. Since I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in whatever they do next.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know what they'll do. Because the thing is, this film started with the dinosaurs out in the world and like causing chaos, and the film ended pretty much the same exact way. They just like showed some of the happy parts.
Yeah, it all felt pretty pointless.
Yeah, but there's some neat ideas. I like seeing all the characters together, and some of the dinosaurs are cool. If you just want entertaining dinosaur film, you'll probably like it. As like a film, it has a lot of problems. So
Yeah, like immensely.
yeah,
I do see the enjoyment though.
it's not the worst 2.5 hour film I've had to watch. It wasn't like super boring or anything. Had a few low points though, in like especially the first act, especially that like Malta sequence with the other raptors. I always forget the Atrociraptors.
Yeah.
Well, they brought back the stupid laser pointer thing from the last movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty stupid.
and yeah, them just trying to find out where Maisie was just a little tedious. And they have that one scene where like they tell them where they're at, and then they show like a dramatic sequence where like Maisie sees the biosyn on the plane. Like we haven't just been told that. And then like also the new Black Hole characters are like, why are you helping us? And it's just like, I didn't help the kid. And I was like, Why do you care?
Like your plane, your entire life was just destroyed because of this.
And she got like a new plane, just wrote 2 on it.
Yeah. Even though it's the 6th film.
So what Spielberg did with the sequel. 2.
And it's
Did you ever the
first
story
film.
how like the director of the 3rd film wanted to do the 2nd film, and Spielberg's like, actually I want to do a 2nd film because I have some cool ideas, like the last cool ideas you can do, and I want to do them. So then you can take the 3rd. They made like one of the worst films in the franchise.
Jurassic Smash Blizzard.
I missed that so much, bro. Why didn't they bring it back?
We should just go to Dairy Queen and like make them make it.
Just put a gun to their heads and threaten all their lives
Yes, let's do that.
and their families.
Make this right now. I must have to.
They could definitely make it. They just probably won't.
Oh, we actually can't do that. Do you have cookie dough? Yeah. Do you have peanut butter? Yeah. Do you have ice cream? Yeah. Make it then.
Just charge me for regular Blizzard and make it. Why is there no maker on Blizzard option?
Why
not?
isn't there?
It's the same price. It's just the size.
It's so stupid.
It's like Adventureland's prices now being $70 a ticket.
Welcome to Blizzard Cast. So like yesterday I tried Blizzard. It was okay.
Did you know what I said?
What?
Adventureland prices are now $70 a ticket and $15 parking.
Are you? It's $70 a ticket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Season passes are like over $300. And half the rides don't work now. They got rid of the Falling Star.
Who paid for Tommy?
The Falling Star's gone.
Falling Star's gone.
They also got rid of.
You sounded so heartbroken.
They got rid of it. It's gone. It's just like barren land.
What?
There are now 3 different versions of the Galleon, 2 of which are just for children.
There's like a tiny one and then an even smaller one.
And they're charging $70 for that.
Yeah, all the new rides they added were kiddie ones.
They didn't add any good ones.
And the Rage River was still closed.
Why wouldn't it be? I don't care about the Rage River.
They got rid of that
I care about
rocket.
the Falling Star.
They put a new kiddie ride up near the Dragon where it was.
Also, the Skyride was closed.
Skyride's
the
gone.
Space Yacht was closed.
Space
the
Yacht was closed.
Skywinder was
Storm
closed.
Chaser was closed.
Skyride's gone.
Skyride's gone. Storm Chaser was closed. Space Shot was
The
closed.
Space Shop was closed.
Sidewinder.
It looked like it might have been
It's
under
one of, like, the
construction.
top 3 freaking rides. Are you serious?
It was close.
None of the good rides were open.
The space shop was indeed closed.
Tornado was still open.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Monster was still open.
That sounds horrible. Does the wave pull up? Did Sean die?
The Phoenix is fun actually. I really like the Phoenix. Just it's really cramped.
I think it's okay. It just like kills me because I'm such a fat guy. Like I'm.
Allie was enjoying it. I was like, my knees, they're bending it. Then Ryan was like, oh my god, Sean. We just talked about Ryan live.
She really wasn't. Then why are we doing this?
I don't think she knows we have a podcast.
No, probably
She'd
not.
probably listen though.
Why?
Because Allie used to listen.
Does it really matter?
Welcome back to Drug Talk, where we talk about all the drugs we're taking. We're starting with Ellis.
None.
So he's taking severe amounts of meth.
Severe
All those amphetamines.
I just said that joke. Honestly though, Jurassic Park. I did like the designs of like the logos for this poster, like the amber. That was cool.
The poster is actually probably my favorite part of the movie.
The poster?
I'm not gonna lie, the poster is like really atmospheric. It's cool. I like how they use the logo, not to the extent where they literally just don't even show the title.
And show till the end.
Literally, when the movie started, it just showed the freaking the T-Rex, and then like it was so forced where they had the T-Rex walking and it just walked, and it was like right in that circle, like it's the logo.
Like, yeah, I get the point. It's just kind of like a course that happens perfectly. And then like the Therizinosaurus, one with the long arms, is just like there.
Yeah.
And I guess it's blind, but then like they shoot a flare and it looks up. Because it insinuated that it was blind because it couldn't see where she was. Also, why is it blind? Also, where are all these dinosaurs
There's a
coming
few
from?
plot holes.
Just a few.
Chris
It's like
Pratt is one of them, just like by existing.
like he's a likable. He has like a charismatic actor, but for some reason his Jurassic World movies sometimes he's just so flat. Like each film he's like gone down performance. Each film.
See, because he's pretty good as Star-Lord. He does a great job.
I quite like him as Star-Lord.
Yeah.
You know.
But as Owen Grady, he's so like okay.
Deadpan.
And he's just he's just supposed to be like such a badass character or whatever. He's like, oh, you trade raptors, you know.
I tried.
And then like
He also doesn't know
Alan
dinosaurs.
Grant's there, and like that's Alan Grant. You're not competing with Alan Grant. What do you do? It's literally Alan Grant.
Alan Grant's like the best character.
Saved a child.
But he had like no character development in this film besides getting a girl at the end that he had like 30 years ago.
It was just kind of sad and alone.
Yeah, because I'm living the Alan Grant life
Having your
alone.
kids in college, and your husband. Oh, we're not together anymore. Oh, really?
Let me
Oh,
just get
so
rid
that
of
means
this
that we're gonna make out at the end of the movie.
Also, there's no like
I think that's
endings.
what we almost
I'm
died.
sorry I took away from your life. You were happy. Why would you assume that was happy? I was just alone digging for like years.
It's like the audacity part to say that he's alone in a tent on a dig site. You were so happy. How did I drag you?
There was a whole Mission Impossible sequence. There's a whole that Mission Impossible. We gotta get a locust. We gotta get the DNA sample.
Look, you have credibility. I need you to do this.
But she captured a locust at the beginning.
Yeah.
Did that have DNA on it?
Well, she needed to prove it was a biosyn one.
Oh.
So they needed to test.
There's so many plot points I kind of forget.
There are like.
Yeah, it was way too low. It was way too full, and at the same time, it was completely bloated. Sean, what were you gonna say?
Well, yeah, but also like, ow.
Wow.
I think
Fuck you,
that's
Sean. I
they have
guess.
Giant fucking grasshoppers like that alone that never existed.
Just take pictures.
Before. Yeah.
Well, like they did like 60 million years ago.
Yeah.
Also, it's not eating their seeds either.
Anyway, what were you gonna say, Sean?
Hey, what was Sean
I
saying?
don't know. So I'm gonna interrupt like by all three of us. Got interrupted by you, then I interrupted. I was like, I'm sorry, you go. And then Allie like, then Allie says it for the first time.
They're like, Elsa's a bitch.
He says something about a lot of different plot points. So what were you gonna say?
Oh, wait a minute. It was that Ian made such a point to stay out of the way of the cameras, and then all the way at the end of the movie, they're like, so we saw him give it to him on the cameras.
Yeah.
It's like, so what was the point of
Ian Malcolm was great though. I
He
love
was
it.
pretty good.
He gave that speech though to like a bunch of kids, and I was like, "What was the point of the speech?" And he's like surprised that he was a traitor. I was like, "Why did you think he would work for you?" He has said outright to like the Supreme Court, all these dinosaurs should be dead. So why would you think he would just support your cause?
To the Supreme Court.
In the last film, when he was in like 30 seconds, when he's like literally said, "Let them die." Also, that little poll at the beginning where they're like, "Oh, what should we do with the dinosaurs?" And I was like, 7% said rebuild Jurassic World.
Yeah, I know. It was like that. They showed that weird poll. I was like, what the heck?
And the top one was kill them all.
The beginning was so stupid. I was like, okay, I hope it picks up from here. And then the whole movie was bad. It was just like, I was just so like, I was so neutral on anything that was good in the movie. That was the best parts, I should say. And then like everything else, I was just like, this is just so pointless and stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I did enjoy it as a fan of the franchise somewhat. Like I said, it has those feel-good moments, but it didn't really distract me from the fact that it like fails on so many levels.
yeah, I was
Who's
just,
that black guy?
I was just really surprised that they really marked this as like the epic conclusion. Like I knew obviously it wasn't, but it didn't really feel final at all. Like it'd make perfect sense if the next film all these characters are back because they don't really like feel like they exited the story.
Right, like there was just it felt like there were no arcs that were like properly concluded at all, and there didn't really feel like there were any there because there was so much like weird things going on. And
Also,
so
they
much
didn't
focus
show
on
like
Locust and all that. The
they
only one
didn't-
had an arc that ended was freaking Dachshund, and even then it wasn't a good one.
yeah, and he had like the can from the first one where I was like, oh, how'd you get that? Like how?
So empty.
That was left on like a random hill like 3 years ago.
You have one of my bars.
Yeah, he kept asking like for food the whole time. He's like, "You have any of my bars?" And he's like,
That was so stupid. Like, what was that? He's like, do you have one of my bars? I'll find something. What is the point of this dialogue?
You like
It's
that?
empty, stupid dialogue.
There's also a line where he says, "I can get money.
It was like maybe-
Money's cheap these days." Like he has to pay for money.
Yeah, that's money. That's cheap. It's fine.
It's like, no, we're in economic decline. It's $5 a gallon.
And like, I think it was supposed to add tension. He was like on the phone with that one chick like 3 different times, and every time she was like, "Oh, you have to pay me," or "Oh, it won't be free." And he's just like, "Okay." It's like, what's the point of this?
There's that scene where all the
What
dinosaurs
am
are
I
like.
supposed to like be feeling right now? Because I feel freaking annoyed that you said.
There's also that scene where like they have all like the underground dinosaur like fights and like caging them, and it's like clearly just trying to make you feel sad. And then like they just all escaped, and like one kept doing the hand thing. He's like, "Oh, 30-foot dinosaur," and it didn't eat him. Just left
Oh, he's
him.
on me. Oh my god. Just
Oh, that line was so good.
just stop, please.
I want to watch Razzle watch that drunk. Eyes on me. Eyes on that pizza.
Eyes on me. That was cringe city, dude. That was like.
Did you like when Allie called you and said, "Be honest with me"?
Still like us pizza. That made my day. I was having like an okay day, and then like I was having a pretty good day after that.
I remember everybody liked that joke except Tommy.
It was so funny, and then Tommy was like, "It's not funny." It's like,
And we just kept saying
"Did you
it.
still like us pizza?"
Everyone's torment.
Exactly.
What'd you say?
We'll talk about it after the podcast, but basically,
They were actually doing an Ellis therapy session for half an hour, so...
so yeah, Jurassic World just really messed me up. 'Cause it was too bad.
What's the next major release? Thor?
I guess Thor probably.
Which I'm excited for. I'm
I
not
mean,
super.
the Black-
It's also like
the
an
Black
hour.
Phone's not that major. Elvis.
That like the whole Trinity family's seeing, of course.
Thor: Love and Thunder. What time? When does that release? Early July? Late July?
Yeah.
Which one? I know it's in July.
Oh, early July. It's like the 8th, I think, or the 11th.
Okay.
Definitely see that with like a group. That'd be nice. It's also only an hour and 59 minutes.
No, that's not bad. That's really interesting. It seems like there's gonna be kind of a lot to that, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I thought it'd be at least like, and if it's like the last Thor, I assume it'd be like a little over 2. Also, there's gonna be an 8-hour marathon of all 4 Thor films for like the night releases. And everybody's like, good luck with it for 4 hours. Good luck. Good luck for half of that.
Yeah. The first 2 movies.
It'll be my phone for the first 4 hours.
Literally. Yeah, Sean over it. Yeah.
If just watching the Dark World and going straight into Ragnarok would be such a tonal shift. It'd just be so weird. Just such a bad movie to such like a weird comedic film that just completely changes the character, and he's like shit.
And it's much more well done.
And like 2 Avengers films have happened in between.
It's just, yeah, that's weird because like it's like it is kind of like it was like a Thor trilogy technically because there's the 3 now there's this 4th one, so it is like Thor has his own saga of movies, but like the like difference between those first 2 and then like the latter 2 is so massive. The amount of things that happen even in between the 3rd and the 4th, like it's just like
Literally, Infinity War and Endgame happened.
Yeah.
And like the multiverse.
Yeah.
And it's just like Christian Bale.
Like that whole like the Thor films don't really stand as a franchise on their own. Like those 4 movies, like there's just
Captain America is probably the most linear trilogy.
Yeah.
And probably Spider-Man actually.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Because it has this actual same director and team for each one.
I don't know, Jurassic World trilogy, best of the MCU.
Each film had promise, and each film did not live up to it.
Which of what?
All 3. I mean, Jurassic World as a concept had a really neat plot compared to the first one.
And it
delivered on good parts of it, and Fallen Kingdom about like moving him to the mainland was an interesting idea. And then like the 6th one, full blown like dinosaurs all over the earth, was also interesting because it like made like the change from park to world make sense.
I don't think the latter 2 like did a good enough job at executing that, and like
they just had interesting promises.
And the direction just like failed.
And all the trailers were pretty good.
I mean, it's kind of disappointing, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting much. So
it's the 6th film in a saga that should have been like 1 film at most.
Yeah.
Because The Lost World is like enjoyable, but like it's really unneeded.
Right.
But I love all the films, obviously. Just as films, I have problems with a lot of them. But I'm excited to see it Sunday with Allie. Don't fall asleep.
What's wrong with this?
Stay up. You like falling asleep in movies.
I like it.
Anyway.
Didn't Rayanne give it a 10 out of 10, Allie?
She did.
Yeah. The 6th film in the saga.
She gave it what?
She gave Dominion a 10 out of 10. Rayanne. She's like, this is like the best theater experience
She
I've ever
doesn't
had.
seem like much of a critic, so that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Didn't she see the first one? That's all, that's 6th one.
Yeah.
Missed like 4 films of plot.
Yeah.
And like character development, kind of. And like writing, kind of. What are you doing?
What?
Your mom? Aliana Marie Nicholson.
As
I just said your full name on live.
Why did you say that? Because you keep saying Aliana, and then you're like, Aliana Marie Nicholson.
I was at one point in the car when I was talking to her, and like I said something like that she wanted to watch me get murdered, like publicly, and she didn't say anything, and I said Aliana, and she looked right at me. It was just funny. What's your ranking? Would you give this out of 10? What's your ranking?
Number 1, Jurassic Park. Number 2, Jurassic World. Number 3, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Number 4,
Dominion?
Jurassic Park 3.
Really?
Number 5, Dominion. Number 6, Fallen Kingdom.
Why is 3 so far up?
Because
It's short?
I kind of enjoy Jurassic Park 3 in like a weird way.
Yeah, it's nostalgic for sure.
More so than I can enjoy the most recent 2 films. And I'm gonna give Jurassic World and Dominion a 3 out of 10. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of polarizing. Overall, it's fine. It's not gonna hurt anybody. But
Yeah, some people are like passionately hating on this movie. It's a little ridiculous.
it's like
It's obviously gonna make $1 billion. Just make another one, so your voices don't really matter
it's all, well, yeah,
with your wallets.
that's true.
That's why Transformers stopped, because like last night made like 50 million less. Not 50, like 400 million less than the last one. Remember Bumblebee? The fuck was that?
Oh yeah, Haley Steinfeld, John Cena.
What was that movie? I was interested because it wasn't by Michael Bay, but then it was just so mid.
I mean, it's better than most of the films in the series.
Which is bad. And it's like the only one that was better was probably the first one.
Yeah.
Also, they're re-releasing the
if we
first
ever
one
have
in
a discussion
theaters.
about the Transformers franchise, I will like just rant the entire time because I hate.
Let's rewatch all 6 of
I
them.
hate like 4 of them.
There's like a new one coming out next year. 7.
I know.
For some reason.
For some reason.
With like Ron Perlman.
I remember watching Age of Extinction and being so viscerally upset.
It was like
I wanted to die.
it was like 2 hours and like 48 minutes.
I wanted to die after that movie, and then like that's another one, and then it was somehow worse. It was somehow worse.
Saw that in theaters. Fucking Jordan Hernandez.
It was somehow worse. Ow.
Is that empty bag, Sean? Eat the last one, dude.
What's your ranking and rating?
So number 1, Jurassic Park, obviously. Number 2, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Number 3, Jurassic World. Number 4, Dominion. Number 5, Fallen Kingdom. Number 6, 3. I give this one like a 3 out of 5. It's probably more than 2.5. So it's probably like a 5 out of 10 at most. Well, as like a writing standpoint, it's like a fucking 2.5. Or like a 3. Because it's just so not
Really,
professional.
Yeah.
There was not as much care as I thought there would be. Since it seemed like the director like passionately like talks to Spielberg about his scripts, and Spielberg really just says, "It's fine, go ahead."
It also
Spielberg's like wrote off the last 4 films that he hasn't directed. He's just like, "I'll produce this. This is quality."
I'll produce.
That gives me so much confidence in Indiana Jones 5.
Spielberg's weird because he's directed like a few of the greatest films like ever made. Then he's also just like, honestly, like I am totally okay with like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Also the BFG.
I'll direct the BFG. You directed Schindler's List. You directed the BFG. You did Jaws. Like, are you serious?
He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna do Jaws 2, but The Lost World." Perfect.
You like directly helped Back to the Future get made, and like you're gonna direct like Munich.
And fucking Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
And fucking what was
AI.
fucking West Side Story. That's what you pick. I like Indiana Jones 6. They should do a 2-parter finale for Harrison Ford.
That'd be stupid.
Indiana Jones 6 and
Harrison
7.
Ford is so old.
Jason Bourne 6. Matt Damon is 67 years old.
Matt Damon was in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, he's coming back, I think, for Thor 4. I don't know.
See that Sam Neill? He was like one of the actors in that scene in like Ragnarok, and he's also cast in Love and Thunder.
He is?
Yeah.
Sam Neill? So they're bringing back all those characters. Sam Neill's kind of come back recently, and I'm kind of really glad, because he's actually a really good actor, and he seems so nice in interviews.
He is a good actor. He's a good guy. Yeah.
I'm glad. He seems to
I
genuinely...
love Jurassic Park because I loved Jurassic Park when I was younger. So.
And he's probably
It's
one
a
of the
great
best
movie.
parts of the 3rd movie.
Oh, yeah.
Just him alone.
He's like the only good part.
Even though he had the dumbest motivation ever, which is like, I would never go back to the island, never under any circumstances. Money, and whatever you want. And he's like, okay. And then this one, he's like, I'm perfectly happy here. And she's like, you come with me or what? And he's like, smiles.
And goes.
He's like, I'm divorced, man. Come
Haven't
with
even
me.
shown the title yet. You know, like halfway through the movie, you were just like, "Where's the title?"
I still don't know what I'm watching. This is like a Jurassic Park movie. Then you wore a Jurassic Park shirt or turned it in. I was like, that's so distasteful.
Sure.
Yeah,
Wearing a
it's
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park
World
shirt to a
film.
Jurassic World film.
That's like wearing a Jason shirt to a Freddy film.
No, it's not.
I know.
At least it's the same franchise.
Yeah, but I don't know if I have too much more to say. Is there any other news besides like Paddington 3 started?
Friday the 13th film was announced.
Was it really?
No.
I'm excited because finally something's happening there.
At least something, yeah.
Make a 13th film and then be done.
I guess Heard versus Depp is over. That was like what?
But apparently there's an appeal case gonna happen, but she has like no money. So she's just gonna like owe more money.
Yeah.
It's just obvious that she's wrong.
I don't know, man. There's just like
Fantastic Beasts 4. Also, Ezra Miller is like apparently kidnapped a child and is on the run from the police, and people don't know where he's at. He's actually on the run, and the Flash movie's still coming out. So how's the main star? Ate a baby. Not gonna be at the press junket. They're gonna have to do like a whole like promotion campaign with like all the side characters and not Ezra Miller. The Flash. My name's Michael Keaton. I'm here for the Flash. Yeah, I'm playing Batman.
I feel like the Flash was becoming like a Batman multiverse film, which is so stupid.
Remember, people like bring back Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale. Make a Batman No Way Home film. Watch the box office and pull it.
Remember that coworker that would always talk to me about Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Like a Halloween No Way Home.
he's into a lot of stuff. But like he was talking to me about like he always brings up like Batman. He's like, "What's your favorite Batman?" or whatever. And he asked me whatever. He's like, "What if Ben Affleck got like his like own standalone Batman film?" I was like, I don't know. And he's like, "Oh, I think that'd be so cool. Like that'd be so awesome. They had a standalone."
Could have been good.
He's like, "I really want to see that." And then he was like talking about something else, and I was like, "What?"
Why you talking imaginary films?
And he keeps constantly talking about the Mortal Kombat sequel. He's like, "I can't wait for the Mortal Kombat sequel." And he like loved Mortal Kombat. He's like, I wanted it to be really brutal. I wanted it to be like so bloody and so brutal. Like that'd be so great. I want it to be even more bloody and brutal than the last one. I was like, okay.
Probably will. But who cares? Just play the game. It makes sense some of the weirdest video game movies, like Uncharted. That's already a story-based game.
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. I never watched it.
Yeah, and Andrew saw it and he said it was good. I was like, what movies have you seen recently? He's like, I've seen The Kingsman and Uncharted. It's like, those are the 2 films you've seen in like the 6 months I've last seen it. He's like, yeah. The Kingsman was a date.
Uncharted.
And he's like, Uncharted's actually really good. Like, I just love Tom Holland. He's really hyped up, but he's not that great of an actor.
Tom Holland's like okay.
He's like good as Spider-Man, I think. That's about it.
I just remember Zendaya going to the Oscars and that like she was like near Andrew Garfield and it was like, oh,
He's fucking her.
Spider-Man stole Spider-Man's girl.
In the multiverse.
And then like Tom Holland.
There's always those memes where
Tom
it's
Holland's
like
not at the Oscars. He's like, because I live in fucking England.
wait, doesn't Zendaya live in America?
Yeah.
So how are they together?
They commute.
That is so long distance.
They commute.
She takes the.
They're definitely gonna break up. But anyways. Allie, what are you doing?
Have you seen those memes like all the guys waiting for Zendaya and Tom Holland to break up so they can slide into her DMs?
Did you hear one? He's like, somebody just screams that Zendaya's pregnant in Walmart and people just got on their knees. So it's like somebody just screams Zendaya's pregnant and every single like male and like proceeding 3 aisles just got on their knees. I was like, I can't tell if this is real. Even though Elsevier is a Euphoria stan, even though all the memes are like, when you're the 1% of the population that hasn't seen Euphoria, and it shows like a healthy, successful businessman. You know you have it good when you haven't watched a show that is somewhat popular. Sounds like Tommy of BoJack.
Makes sense.
I haven't watched BoJack because I prefer Supernatural, watching all 15 seasons.
Of Supernatural. I adore Supernatural.
Do you really?
No. You knew that.
Dog's chilling, bro.
What are you doing?
Your mom?
Oh, okay. So.
But obviously go see Jurassic World Dominion because it's the best film ever made. And go
If you want to see a
Black
good
One.
movie, don't.
Go see
But
everything
if you want to see a cool dinosaur epic and you like the franchise and it's gonna deliver on some of your guilty pleasure wants for like how they would end it or continue it, whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're gonna do the next one because they're obviously gonna do something. Because it's gonna be all new characters, all new story.
They're gonna do more locusts.
They do more hybrids. Bring back the hybrids. Like I went from the main bad guys being the Indominus into Raptor Locust. The Giga was there. The first scene of the Giga was just sleeping. I was like, this is so menacing. I am trembling in my jorts. Doc's like, yeah, pet me for 2 seconds. You must absolutely hate me. I just hit him with a pillow and he doesn't look hurt. Maybe because it was a fucking... Allie, what are you doing?
I'm playing Archero.
Still? I think you've stopped since the apartment. That looks as...
Archero?
I know, that's fine. Play it if you want. I was just like, I don't think you've taken a break. Besides when you ate ho-hos. Because Ellis is a hoe. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Why don't you write reviews on Letterboxd anymore?
I do sometimes.
I should do a Dominion one.
Everybody listening, go follow me on Letterboxd at GoChico.
Don't. People keep finding me, and like one of them was like the Spanish one. It's because all their reviews are just in Spanish. I don't know why they like my...
How do you get followers?
I don't know. And now they're not bots because like people have like reviews. So
Yeah.
But I don't know how they're finding them either. I don't do tags or anything. People are just like scrolling through the movies I'm reviewing from like 8 months ago. I'm like, you know what? This guy. He speaks to me. Like 3 people followed me after I posted.
I even took one of your jokes. I gave you credit, but I took one of your
Which
jokes.
one was the
for
joke?
The click one. Remember? Because it was like
Yeah.
really clicked with me. Not even remotely bet. It was like, I forgot what it was. Hold on.
Yeah, it was very funny. I said it randomly over text, I think.
Yeah, like it all just like came to you. I was like, how do you do this? It's so funny. Yeah, the no credit was you. It was like really clicked with me. Hit all the right buttons. Not even remotely bad. It is universally entertaining. Christopher Walken.
Click is a classic, bro. Allie hasn't seen Click.
That's okay.
How dare you, Allie?
You commented peak fiction. That's all you said.
Peak fiction. Adam Sandler is the OP. Also on season, I'm on season 2 Stranger Things.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. First season was solid.
I didn't really get into it when I first watched it, but it's been a while.
I like the characters. They're probably the strongest part. Caught up on Kenobi. It's gotten much better.
Yeah.
Episode 3 and 4 felt like filler in a 6-episode show.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard it's been disappointing to most people.
Episode 5 was definitely a step up, I would say. Hopefully the finale lands it. I feel like it will, but like the fact that they had so much middling episodes in the middle is kind of taken down a little bit.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Especially for like the most. Apparently, like season 2 has been greenlit, even though it's supposed to be a limited series, and I don't know what you do with season 2.
What?
Like it just seems unneeded.
That's so weird.
Also, they're making a Reva spin-off shit.
What?
Yeah, for the Black Chick.
Of course.
Even though it looks like she's not gonna be. There's no way she's just gonna. Vader's just gonna let her live. It's Darth Vader.
Yeah, she really should have died the first time that she failed, but it's fine.
No, she's a black woman and she's loud, so she gets promoted. Just look at Ellis. He's a loud black male and he got promoted to assistant manager of the Hy-Vee deli section.
That was not me.
That was a dog. That was dog, actually. Oh my god! You killed him. He is dead. Oh shit! I was gonna let him out.
What?
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Okay, well let's wrap it up here. Anything else?
I just realized that we're still recording.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think this was on 6.
Well, I knew we were still recording, but yeah, Dominion 3 out of 10. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, comment.
Dominion. Remember when Jeff Goldblum said Dominion and we're like, credits? When Jeff Goldblum said outright, what else thinks about Jurassic World? When he said Jurassic World? Not a fan. Why'd you do that? Where's his keys? Where's his keys?
No, they weren't on him when I tossed him.
Honestly, though, Jurassic Park 3 is underrated.
Jurassic World 3?
Jurassic Park 3.
Jurassic Park 3 is underrated, I would say, actually. Because everybody hates on it, and it's like, okay.
The Spinosaurus.
Give it a 4 out of 10. Okay.
Like and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I will put a brain tumor in your head and you will not survive past 6 months.
Have a good night. Don't listen to him.
Nobody ever listens to me.
We have a podcast.
Make your bed. You do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour.